So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, the contribution from this guy, Fermin Lopez, will be key again. He's got the perfect fusion of energy and good vision. So he's going to be busy skittling around the field, both on and off the ball, looking for any space he can exploit. His game is full of devilment. He's a mischief maker.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Havertz. Serginho. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's a throw-in.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Fired deep towards the back post. Adams clears it away. Havertz proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too. Lewandowski!
Bumazunam really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention. Right.
Back towards middle. Ramsey. The press intense, and it's paid off. Serginho. Now it's Havertz. Great bloody chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Serginho is offering a wry smile there.
Pedri. Havertz. Havertz ploughing through the middle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ramsey. Played in deep. And that's really well manoeuvred. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, shapes to shoot! And it's in! The second half off to a spectacular start! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Back into the middle. Great chance! And he hits the net. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Guardiola. Nicely spread. And it's Ramsey. That has been slung wide. Fermin. Ramsey. Pumas looking to pass their way through. Serginho. Guardiola. Ambitious ball here. And that should get the job done. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Half an hour gone in the second half. And he's managed to get free. In towards the back stick. Adams deals with that comfortably. Now it's Lewandowski. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Ramsey. Good ball, good take. And this is Ramsey. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Climbs up big! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Ah, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Threads one in. He is through here! Now it's... There's the shot! That is terrific from Lewandowski! And that has raised the roof! How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Paris Saint-Germain take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Fermin. That's good running with the ball. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that is the last effort of the game. Paris Saint-Germain can finally smile now. They have held on in a... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here.
And again, they're pressing effectively. You have to expect that from everyone.
Can he latch on to this? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Can he get it done? Thinks out shots. The ball goes in, and the keeper has it. And he's there to retrieve it. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not. Goes for a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Paris Saint-Germain have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. Guadalajara have the chance to go the other way. Yamal. Havertz. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Guadalajara finding their passes. And it's made its way to him. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Neymar. Now it's Yamal. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get on the end of this? And he welcomes it in. He's had a shot! Deftly away. That's a good ball out wide. He's in a great position here. There's the header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Now it's Havertz. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Paris Saint-Germain leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. Paris Saint-Germain carrying a one-goal lead. Knocks it out wide. He is through here! Neymar. Now it's Yamal. Yamal. He is just caressing the ball. Yamal! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Guadalajara clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Chance for a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Javier Hernandez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that has been clubbed away. That is good pressure, just hounded him fit. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. He has found the way through. Can finish! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Belletti. And here's Yamal. Oh, such a clever touch. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Havertz. Good, strong midfield running here. While quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now, can they... Big chance! Neymar.
Might want to be careful there.
Tries to play it through. Great defending, strong and determined. And we're done. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Now it's Haaland. And this is Neymar. Looks like he's been given offside again here. Yes, he has. Well, he's a little fella, Ludovic Julie, but he is one of those, Jim, appreciated by those he plays with.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. For me, the perfect go-between player in that final third who links up midfield and attack. One of those nightmare scenarios for defence.
Neymar gets through on his own. In he goes again. Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top mark for him. Up.
Haaland! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
That's a pretty loose pass. Over to the left. Now it's Haaland. Now, can they get him away? Oh, super ball! Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, super find. And he's managed to get rid. And they're quick to get it back. Rafinha. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Aimed beyond the defence. That ball looks a good one. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Another throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he can clear it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Rafinha. He's in space and looking for options. And that has been knocked clear. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. And this is Owen. Here's and a chance! Neymar. Paris Saint-Germain are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. And it was gone, presumably for offside. Cannavaro. And you have just joined us, still just a goal between them. One chance for a shot! It's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Thinks one through. And he gets rid in a hurry. There's the whistle for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Paris Saint-Germain sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. So off we go once more. Cafu. Neymar. Nicely aimed pass.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Haaland couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
That is good alertness. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lampard with a definite fell there. Threads one in, and this is Ronaldo. And he's gone looking for safety. Tries to pass it. Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Tries to get it clear. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. He is through here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And it made its way to him. Well read, nice interception. Julie, looking for options for movement.
Bangladesh truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
This their second corner of the game. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Serginho receives it in a good position here. Now it's Rafinha. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Lampard. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense and so was the relief. The great escape.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Serginho. Oh, it's a promising build. And he shoots! And somehow he managed to miss it.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if there were just one down as opposed to two.
Now it's Rafinha. Floated through. No, again there's no way through. Serginho. Now that's well seen too. And he's picked out the run. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And he thumps it clear. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. They needed to win. Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash. And no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. Picked out brilliant. There's the shot! Goal! Spain! And the game springs instantly to life.
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Yamal! He scores! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Cucurella kept his eye on it and he's there. Howson. Pedro Porro. Now it's Torres. Plays a sharp little ball here. Fernando Torres is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that's a little undercooked. Now it's Ricky Puig. Xavi. David Villa. And it's Xavi Alonso. Threads one in. And it's Pedri. And the pass is intercepted. Xavi Alonso. Pedri. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he's quick to snatch it back. Yamal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. David Villa is onto this. Real chance! It's in! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Well read, and the danger is averted. That pass has been well intercepted. Good ball, good takes a shot! Spain with the corner, they're first. Climbs up big! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Torres. Pedri. Yamal. That could send him on his way. And the shot! It's a goal! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and That being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Spain are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break.
Lamine Yamal really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pau Kubasi promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Torres, and it's Xavi Alonso. Now this could be a chance. Rodri. Xavi. Great ball, and he's in here. David Villa purring through the gears. Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Spain have themselves a chance from the spot. Casillas, in the context of the game, he must save it. And that's a poor penalty.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Spain have it back and can go again. Now that looks a decent ball. Ricky Puig. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Tries to play it through, and this is Torres. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape.
Chance for a shot! Pedri. Now, providing an outlet of flank.
I don't need to tell you he got beneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rodri. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Morata. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Spain really could have done without this. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Now, power or placement. And that's one back. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
And yes, it's him again. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Mikel Oyarzabal. Now it's Morata. Now it's Yamal. Fernando Torres. Oh no, this does not look on the finish! And he hits the net. And this is getting better and better. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Spain go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Oyarzabal! He's got a goal! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Spain give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Fabian Ruiz. Oh, what has happened here? And that is as far as it goes. Spain have... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Guardiola wins the duel this time. Now it's Havertz. That is a great pick out. Provedel gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Guardiola demonstrating again that he is the real constant in this side, indeed in this game, completing 400 appearances here today.
Yeah, his achievements are incredible. He made a commitment to this team and he has honoured it by giving his all, week in and week out. A proper stalwart.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rovella. Havertz. Knocks it into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left...
Yamal! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! First blood drawn. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. It'll be a throw-in. Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That is good alertness. Now it's Havertz. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Havertz! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Guendouzi. Great vision. Oh, that's a... Castellanos! Oh, what has happened here? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Nuno Tavares. Now Mario Gila. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Right, manager manager.
And they're back on the ball again. Romagnoli. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Castellanos.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
নিতে পারেন এটা এটা সেরা বলতে গেলে এক সময় যাবে হলো সেরা ছিল এর আগের সিজনে এখন এটা
Smoothly does it. Yamal! Oh, he has leathered that. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another and we know it's an awful long way back.
Paris Saint-Germain, he rises! And that's caused a worry or two. Zaccagni. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Haaland এটা আপনি ফ্রি পাবেন সমস্যা নেই
And here's Castellanos.
Haaland এটা ফ্রিতে দিব আপনি যদি স্পিনও না পান
Paris Saint-Germain just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Marosic. Delibashiru goes looking wide. And it's Tavares. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid. Lamine Yamal really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Pressing's intense and it's paid off. Romagnoli did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
ভাই ওইটা 9 তারিখে খুলবো যে তিনটা স্পিন চারটা স্পিন ভাই দিব ওটা ফ্রি দিয়ে দিই
And we have our very first corner.
হালান্ডের কয়েন খরচ করেন না বুঝলো
Pedro getting this one clear.
কোচ লইলে প্লেয়ার গুলো অনেক পারবো এটা মনে হয় কোচ এটাও উপরের প্লেয়ার পারে ডিফেন্সও পারে
They're back in possession and ready. Fermin!
Oh, good.
No mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Romagnoli to Genduzi. Paris Saint-Germain have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. And it's Ravella. Oh, good spread. Friol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Decent chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, nearly.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Here's Pedro. Vecino. And that's a throw-in. That's the end. Paris Saint-Germain can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven.
আমার কাছে একটা আছে, আমার দরকার নাই তো। ঠিক আছে, ফিনিশিং 90, ফিনিশিং ভালো আছে, স্পিডও ভালো আছে 88, কিকিং পাওয়ার তো অল টাইম। আমার কাছে আছে এটা গোল পুচার ভাই, আমার এটা ফিনিশিং ভাই, আমার এটা 90, স্পিড 90, কিকিং পাওয়ার 95, ফিজিক্যাল কন্টাক্ট 100। লাগতো না, আপনি যদি লাগে আপনি না নেওয়া উচিত। হালান্ডের কার্ড সামনে আমার আসবে, তিরিতে যাইবেন, সমস্যা না। কথা বলতেছেন না, এটা নেন ভাই, এটা লং বল 89, লং বল কাউন্টার 89, আমার আগে আমার আইডিতে নেওয়া আছে। এটা নিয়ে নেন, কোচ নিয়ে নেন ভাই, ভালো কোচ। দেখেন প্লেয়ার বাইরে, যা প্লেয়ার আছে এটাই বারো। আমি এআই ম্যাচ খেলতেছি, 50 পয়েন্ট পাবো, আরো 4000 আর 2টা ম্যাচ জিতলি তাই জন্য।
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Yamal. And this is Neymar. Yamal. He's going for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That looks a good ball through. Bayer is there to clear. Inter Milan have reclaimed it. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Looking for a runner. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's shifting through the gears here. That pass has been well intercepted. Played out to the right. Dumfries tries a cross. Adams attempts a clearance.
Martinez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Guardiola! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. And that really is so impressive. Paris Saint-Germain have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And here's Mkhitaryan. Carlos Augusto gets into a good position.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Now it's Martinez. And here's Thuram. Baresi does really well to win the ball there. Vermin. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Decent chance! Decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Paris Saint-Germain have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Pedri. Now that's well seen too. Paris Saint-Germain are still that goal to the good. Dumfries. Inter Milan are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Yamal.
Oh, great feat that.
Martin de
Carlos Augusto. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Tries to pass it through.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Nice control. And no, he's seen through all of that. Bastoni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. This might spell danger. And a chance! He's got a goal! Inter are back in business. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Inter Milan grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Adams.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Throw in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neymar picks it up out wide. Oh, Neymar! Oh, in he goes again! In he goes again! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Paris Saint-Germain really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Oh, the ball is loose and the chase is on. Luis Enrique. And it's Barella. That's a lovely, neat pass. Nicely spread. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And that's that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Torres. He's found a way through. Guardiola. Havertz. And it's Pedri. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's been cut out. Well played. Torres. He's picked his way through. Oh, here we go. Bayer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he plays one through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's had it nicked away. Pedri. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri could try cutting inside here. Gomez. Palmeiras finding their passes. And the return pass. He is through here. Defending a desperate variety. Play for the space. He's in plenty of space here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pedri.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Havertz really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because...
Shoots! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And right on half-time, that is telling! And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that the effort deserved that little bit more.
Paris Saint-Germain are up at half-time and it's all to play for. And we are all quickly back on way. Paris Saint-Germain carrying a one-goal lead. And it's Felipe Anderson. Guardiola proves too strong. Havertz. Oh, he found support out wide. Oh, that's an excellent interception. The team still separated by the game's only goal. Gomez. And it's slung out wide. It's a good run down the right. Paris Saint-Germain leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Produces a cross.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Guardiola, who does have an assist to his name. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Adams. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and as the focal point of the attack, he can't be allowed to breathe.
Tries to play it through. Half an hour gone in the second half. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Gomez. That has been slung wide. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Just the goalkeeper's a bit... Fermin! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Felipe Anderson. Oh, easy pickings there. Played out to the right. Gets into some space. Good ball, good take. Cleared without complication.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And that will be it. Paris Saint-Germain have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game... Oh, they could be caught out here! He's picked his way through. That's tidy. Great chance! Loose ball now, it's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's been played through.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill. You need big hearts too, and they don't come any bigger than Puyol's.
Yeah, that is one leader of men. That is lovely. He is through here. Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
He's in a great position here. Takes a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh no, this does not look good. And that's gone loose. Throw in. And here's Lewandowski. Looking here to chip it through. Cleared away. And we have our very first corner. Oh, what a climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Sao Paulo are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Cedric Suarez. That's really well cleared. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That's a throw. Ah, good steal. He just read it. And it's Kajeri. Tries to play it through. Cleared without complication. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Paris Saint-Germain, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Paris Saint-Germain definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although...
And then... Oh, off the bar! He's got away with one there. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he's going to have his name taken. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Cedric Suarez opts for safety. Paris Saint-Germain just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. And here's Kajeri. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Just about up to the hour now. The referee's awarded a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Suarez. Baresi gets a foot in here. And that has been clubbed away. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that is a nice touch. And it's Serginho. Plays a sharp little ball here. Cedric Suarez. Fermin goes sliding in. Guardiola. Great vision.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been instructed to kill this off.
And he has been fouled there. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the protest continues, but in the end, they are defending the indefensible. Paris Saint-Germain are down to 10 men. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. And he's gone looking for safety. And that's a goal kick. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Sao Paulo making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Paris Saint-Germain close now to seeing this one through to the end. Good ball, good take. And that is masterful defending. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Guardiola claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.